guys, it's Scissors. Today I thought I would make a video about how to make prayer beads. This is a video that was requested, this video was requested by Dragonstail17 and I thought it was a great idea. Prayer beads are non-denominational. Any religion, any person can use them. They don't have to have a cross on them. So it's pretty much a rosary. That's what it is. I'm going to show you how to make one. And not with string. We're going to use chains and hook eyes. So what you need is 59 beads. They can be the same or they can be different colors. I'm going to be using diamond ones for the strands of 10 and round ones for the single beads. So the structure is going to want to make 5 strands of 10 beads, and that makes up the circle along with, in between those 5 strands of 10 beads, you will have 1 bead suspended between chain. After that, you make that circle, and then you go down, connect it by a chain to your trinity, and then you're going to do 1 bead, a strand of 3 beads, another single bead, and a charm. It can be a cross, it can be a pentacle, it can be a triquetra, it can be a peace sign, whatever works for you. So first, you're going to want to make your strands of 10 beads. To do that, actually, first I'm going to show you what you're going to need. You're going to need these. These are little round pliers that are used for making jewelry. I was in the store and I saw them going for like 20 bucks each, but I already had these, so I didn't need to buy them. You're going to want eye pins. You're going to want the smaller ones, but this was an assorted pack. You can trim them down with wire cutters if you need to. You're going to need chain. You can also use an old necklace that broke, because you're going to be cutting it apart anyways. Don't use a good necklace. Or you can buy the chain. You're going to need wire cutters. You're going to need wire cutters. And beads. I'm using red glass beads. So to start out, you're going to want to take one of your hook eyes, and use the little tiny ones. And you're going to want to put 1 bead on it. Like that. And you take the wire and you bend it at the bead. Then you're going to take your round pliers and you're just going to roll this. Let's see if you can see this. Just going to roll it around. And then you're going to crimp it. You just take it by the sides and squish it in to make sure that it's closed. So this is the starting one. It's going to have a loop on both sides. You set that aside and you pretty much do the same thing. You take a hook eye, you put a bead on it, bend it at the bead, but this time you're only going to roll it halfway so that it looks like a little coat hanger. Then you're going to take the one with both of these and you're going to hang it on there and roll it the rest of the way. And crimp it to make sure that it gets closed. And after that, you're just going to make the ones where you roll it halfway and then put the whole chain on one at a time. And until you have a strand of 10 beads. Alright, now to attach the single beads between the strands of 10, you're going to need to prepare your bead in the same way I showed you before. But instead, before you close it, instead of attaching on another bead, you're going to slip on don't know if you can see this. This is 3 links of chain. You can do more if you like, but I'm going to do 3. Simply slip one of the links on, one of the end links, and then you close it up. Then you're going to want to take one of your strings of 10 and open up one of the circles or the loops. Like figure out. Just a little bit, like that. And then slip on the other chain. So there will be one link in between the two, and then you're going to close it up again. Alright, now to attach your beads to your Trinity bead, you're going to need another hook eye. And this time you're just going to make a loop, bend it back, and then you're going to take the end of your string of beads, which has a little chain on it, slip it on, and finish off the loop. Make sure to crimp it so that we know it's completely closed off, because we don't want it to slip. Then you're going to open up the other side of the hook eye, slip it onto the Trinity bead, which is just any bead that has 3 little holes to string on, and then reclose, and that's an almost completed rosary. Now we just have to do the bottom part. Now to put together the last piece, you're going to make a strand of 3 regular beads and take a single bead, which has chain on each side, and you're going to take one of the hook eyes from the strand of 3 and open it up. So you can slip one end of the chain onto the strand and close it up. And you're going to do the same thing on both sides. Now to attach your lower strand to your pendant, you're going to open up one eye of the hook, the one end that isn't, or that is a hook, and you're going to slip an end of chain on there and close it up. And you're going to want to use a bigger hook eye for this, because to get it through here you're going to need a bigger loop. Start at one end and just keep looping so you end up with almost a spring. Open it up, and then slide your pendant around, kind of like a keychain. And then you're going to close it up, and then bend it. Now to connect the top half and bottom half of your rosary or prayer beads, you're going to use the same technique that you use to connect the top half to the Trinity bead, where you're going to make a double-sided hook out of one of your hook eyes. Open one side just enough so that the chain that's on the end of your bottom strand can go on, and close it. Open up the other side and slip it onto the Trinity bead. Close it. And there we have it. One beautiful handmade rosary or set of prayer beads.